Hi, welcome. I hope you guys are doing great. So today in this video, we are going to see that how we can generate a thumbnail image using Azure AI computer vision. So with respect to my other previous videos, we are going to follow the same standard steps wherein we will be creating a Azure computer vision resource in the Azure portal. Then we'll create a .NET Core wrapper API, and this wrapper API will communicate with the computer vision resource, and then in the end we'll be testing our API. So let's quickly go on to the Azure portal to create the computer vision resource. uh, in my other previous videos I have already shown you how we can create it, but here again, for your ease, I'm going to follow the steps one more time. So let's go ahead and click on the Azure AI Foundry. As you can see, I have landed up onto the Azure portal. So let's click here. Once we come here, you can see more services, and here we can see computer vision. So once we click on the computer vision, we can create a resource from the create button. I already have one created for myself, so I'll not be creating another one, but you can just click on the create button here and you can follow the standard steps, and these are pretty basic and standard. I'm not going through these steps. You can follow the devtechie.com for a detailed steps how we can create computer vision resource uh, in in that article. So what now is important here is we just go on to the resource and get the endpoints and the keys, as these endpoints and the keys would be required in our .NET Core wrapper API to communicate with this computer vision resource. So make sure that you have this handy. Now let's hop on to the .NET Core wrapper API. So as you can see, uh, this is the API which I have written, and since this is just a demo program, I have not given a great detail as to what HTTP verb I can use. Since this is just a string, I could have used HTTP get, but for now I just want to keep it that way. um, so here you can see the name of my API is generate thumbnail, and what we are doing here is we are accepting a parameter of a string. So we'll be passing uh, an image URL here, uh, and here we are setting up the endpoint and the API key, what we have got from the Azure AI resource. Then here we are setting up the computer vision client, uh, and here we are passing the API key in the endpoint. So once this is done, um, we'll set the height and width of the thumbnail image which we want, and then I'm again setting up a boolean property as a smart cropping. What it actually does is that it focuses the most important region of the image, and again we are going to pass this into the method which is going to give us back the thumbnail. Now here, with the help of our computer vision client, we are going to invoke a method called generate thumbnail async, and it accepts a parameter of width, height, image request, the URL of the image, and the smart cropping. Once this is done, we'll get a certain response here, and then what we are doing here is we are creating a memory stream for storing our thumbnail data. um, in the very next line, we are copying the stream of data, um, and then here we are actually converting the stream of data into a byte array, and then finally we are sending it as a file to the user. So once user will hit the API, the user will get either the file or whatever testing tool which they are using. The image would render into their testing tool. So let's go ahead and test this application out. For the testing purpose, I'm using Swagger here. So let me go to the Swagger. So this is Swagger. And this is my API. Let me try it out. Now it requires an image request. So for the image, I already have this handy with me, so I'll be copying the URL of this image, and we are going to create a thumbnail of this particular image. So let me just copy paste it here and let me execute it. So let's see what response do we get. So I think it has executed. Let's see if we get 200. Yes, so 200 is a successful code. That means our API has been successfully executed, and you can see the response body we have received this image. So it is 150 by 150 pixel, and this is the image response or file which we have got. So you can see that how, with the help of computer vision resource, we can give a thumbnail, we can get a thumbnail by providing a URL. So you can make use uh, of this resource to generate thumbnail for your images. So that's all for this video for now. I hope you had enjoyed the video, and for more videos please stay tuned to devtechie.com. Thank you.